Hello and welcome to the Nerdiest Podcast, episode number 40. And in today's episode, we've got a new discussion episode with the first ever guest that we had on the podcast. If you guys remember, we had Ollie, who was the first ever guest on the Nerdiest Podcast. And in this episode, we talk all things Spider-Man Brand New Day. So in the first part of this episode, it's our thoughts, it's our predictions for the film. And in the second part, it's what we think of the film after watching it and sort of reviewing it, giving our general thoughts and having a discussion about Spider-Man Brand New Day. So yeah, hope you enjoy and stay nerdy.
Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be the biggest film of 2027. You need to correct me. You need to correct me. Oh, you need to correct me. It's not 2027.
Oh my god, it's not 2027. Holy shit.
Are you half asleep?
No, I just thought it was 2027.
Why did you think it was 2027?
I don't know. I don't know what
Would you agree? Would you agree that
No.
Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be the biggest film of 2026?
Doomsday.
Really? You think Doomsday is gonna?
There is no way Spider-Man beats out Doomsday. Wait, let's
Really?
compare
But
trailer views.
Let me ask you a question. Would you pre-order your tickets to Doomsday?
Yeah.
Oh, do you usually?
Every day of the week. No. I pre-ordered my Spider-Man ones. I got them like a month and a half in advance.
Yeah, but would you do that for Doomsday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no, but not for that reason. Like, for the reason of like, it's like near Christmas, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
That's the only reason, though. If it was around the same time, then I probably.
Yeah,
I probably would.
I'm just trying to I think personally that Spider-Man has more of a fan base and more of a following. And I feel like the promotion for obviously we're as of recording, this is the 23rd of July. So obviously they are going to be punching down on the promo for the film because it's about to release next week, right?
As of recording, Doomsday has 46 million views, the trailer, and Spider-Man Brand New Day have 39 million. So I think I'm right. People are more interested in Doomsday than they are Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Especially because Spider-Man trying to do so much in such a short runtime. Like, even from the trailer alone, you can tell that.
Yeah. I agree. I think... But that's not to say that Spider-Man won't do good. I think it's going to be one of the best of the year. Like, it's going to do better than Supergirl.
Oh, I think it'll be better than Doomsday. I don't think it'll do it well in Doomsday.
Yeah. Because it's an Avengers.
Personally, yeah. You've got an Avengers movie next to a Spider-Man movie. The Avengers movies aren't going to be out.
Yeah. I think Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be the best film of 2026. And I don't think that's...
That I can agree with.
I think it's going to be the most... One of the best. Not the best. There's loads of good films in 2026. We had Supergirl, Doomsday, Spider-Man.
Have you seen The Odyssey yet? I'm going to go see that.
Odyssey, I haven't seen. I haven't seen The Odyssey.
Apparently that's really good. Yeah, shock horror.
Yeah.
The Nolan movie, good. But...
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Maybe I'll watch it. But yeah. But we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day. What we're going to do is we're going to do...
The first post-nut clarity episode of the Nerdiest Podcast.
Whoa.
This is the first one.
You said it, not me. You said it,
first
not me.
Many.
But yeah, we're going to do a first part talking about what we want to see in the film, what cameos we want to see. We're going to be talking about things that we know are in the film, like the organic webbing, Hulk, Punisher.
What? Who the fuck is anything?
Yeah, maybe. And we're going to do some theories as well. And then we're also going to do a second part after we've watched the film. Right?
Yeah. So
So that makes sense.
We're going to say all our thoughts on the film, see what we got right. I'm going to take notes at least on what we predict. and then
So-
we'll see how much we get right.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that, and let's get into talking about
Should we do a
Brand New Day.
punishment for stuff we get wrong?
I'm never wrong. I'm never wrong.
I will personally go on my TikTok as a maid cat girl. That's not true. That's not true. I'm not doing that.
Whoa!
It's not happening. But
You might have to go to the cinema dress up as a cat. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, and we're just going to do a movie discussion episode with the guest Ollie, who we've had on the podcast before. He was the first guest, and yeah, we're going to just talk about Spider-Man.
I'm so ready for this. I cannot state how excited for this movie I am.
Yeah, how hyped are you out of 10 then? Like,
out of 10,
why you're excited as well? Like, I need to know. I understand the hype, but
I'm gonna say a good 100 out of 10.
Ooh.
We're gonna. I would. How do I explain? I'm most excited to see shirtless Peter Parker. I think.
Yeah, I saw that he was wearing like this the juicy thingy with the thing on the thing.
Juicy?
Yeah, he had like this outfit where it
Like
says
the
juicy
brand.
on the butt.
The brand. Oh shit! I gotta see this. Let me Google this real quick.
Well, I wouldn't Google it. I don't know what would come up there, but
Spider-Man juicy butt. No,
but yeah, I
reason
understand
I'm so
that.
excited is because A, we've been over this. Spider-Man, I goon to him all the time.
Whoa.
There's a lot that I have Spider-Man shit all around my room. I
Yeah.
love the comics. I love the movies. Andrew Garfield's still better, but we'll ignore that.
Yeah. Well, this isn't an Andrew Garfield film, I'm afraid.
But he might show up. They might show up. You don't know that.
Ooh.
They could show back up, or maybe it'll be like a flashback, and he'll be like,
It'll be a flashback to the third film. Oh,
yeah,
wait,
I
there
don't,
isn't one. Oh. I'm joking.
No, I'm just gonna go cry. And
No, I'm joking. They're gonna kill my boy Toby in fucking Doomsday, so it doesn't really matter.
No, sorry. No, everyone. Actually, I've heard a lot of people saying that they might kill off Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah. I did hear that as well.
I don't understand that theory at all.
It's because they want to see
Doomsday.
They want to see the panel where he comes out from the grave as the symbiote.
Oh yeah,
but I feel
they
like
are
that's
recreating a lot of panels though.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just you're killing off Spider-Man just to recreate a comic panel. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do
could.
that. They could, yeah. It's definitely like a theory,
Who's
but
that panel by?
it's from the Craven Last Hunt, I think.
Oh, I actually need to pick up a copy of that.
But yeah, let's start talking about it. Let's start talking.
Yeah.
So why are you excited? You said you were excited to see Peter Parker.
I want to see him suffer, and I want to see him not rely on his friend. Like I want to see him alone. I think the whole of Brand New Day is based on like May's last words to him were the great power comes great responsibility line, right?
Yeah.
So that being, I think he completely mistaken that as I need to do this on my own with like the best intentions. I'm going to do this on my own. I'm not going to make other people suffer because of me, and that's what May meant, which it's not. And I think the movie's going to take him through learning that he does need other people to help him on a journey. You know, but it also like the visual to the film looks so much better than any Tom Holland Spider-Man film we've had yet.
I think any Spider-Man film.
Nah.
I think Andrew's had really cool visuals, but I think the sort of creativeness that they took with this film maybe is a little bit more than Andrew's.
Nah. Nothing can beat the electro dubstep scene visually.
Dubstep?
Yeah, you know when he's fighting electro and all that dubstep's happening. It goes like brown, brown, brown.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That visually is a great scene. Or the first bit with electro where he like shocks the staircase and he has to like, and it shows you him slow-mo him saving everyone. Nah, you can't beat that. You can't beat that.
The thing that I'm thinking of when I think of good visuals in that film is the first film where all the cranes. I really like that. I like the bit with the cranes.
Yeah.
But
this is like, you can tell there's a lot more like post-process stuff on this movie. Like
they said themselves that they're pulling from Toby and Andrew in the suit design alone. So and the games as well. They said that.
God, I love the new suit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want to see more of that. Actually, I want to see.
I thought you said you liked him shirtless. I'm confused.
I did like him shirtless. I like both. You know, just like I like full booty but naked. Like I can't.
Whoa!
But his Doomsday outfit is cool. Like, there's not a lot I can say to that. Like,
I don't like how Thor looks in Doomsday. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's weird that he's gone through. He looks like he does in Infinity War, which doesn't make sense because he was fat.
He doesn't look fat in Infinity War.
He was fat in Endgame. In Infinity War, he looks like he is in Doomsday, and in Doomsday, he looks like he is in Infinity War. But in Endgame, he was fat. It doesn't make sense to me that how he looks the exact same.
He trimmed. It happened in Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
He got buff again. He got more Thor-like.
But
it happened in Endgame. He got way skinnier towards the end of Endgame.
Yeah, it's the same with Captain America.
Oh, don't even talk to me. I know this is Spider-Man
because he looks exactly the same as he does in Endgame.
Why are we bringing back Chris Evans, Captain America for Doomsday? Why are we doing that?
I feel like there's more to it than that. I don't think he is playing Captain America.
No, but he is. He ain't Captain America.
I feel like he's maybe connected to Doom in a way that is like he's from their universe and is like an evil variant.
Let Sam Wilson breathe in Captain America. Let him breathe.
Yeah.
Let him do his thing. We don't need to bring Chris Evans back. We don't. There's no need.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Anyway, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm also really excited for all the villains because I'm a big Daredevil fan as well, and they've just pulled every Daredevil. Well, yeah. I mean,
Scorpion,
I think they were originally
Tarantula,
Bullseye,
Punisher.
He's not a villain, but he's an anti-hero. We're getting all the like.
It's more of a street level film, which is something that we haven't seen for this version of Spider-Man. I guess Homecoming was a little bit street level, but
at all, we haven't seen it for Marvel. Full stop.
Yeah, true.
It'll be like the first technically Marvel movie that's street level.
Yeah, but I feel like that's going to be so nice to see a Spider-Man that isn't going across the multiverse, isn't fighting Doctor Strange.
It is.
Isn't with Iron Man, he's alone now.
Have you seen Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Have you read Batman Year One?
No, I haven't. I actually tried to get it, but my comic shop didn't have it.
Okay, I've read Batman Year One, and this isn't a spoiler, but like that's more like street level Batman. He's fighting a lot of like more just like common crooks. They've got no powers or no. It's not like Joker or Bane or whatever. It's literally just common crooks, and it's a police and their corruption, and that works so well because we're so used to now the like more supernatural, I guess, side of Batman, where it's like Joker and blah blah blah, and they were at the time of that comic coming out. So I think Spider-Man Brand New Day will do the same thing, where it's like, oh well, now we're so used to these like world-ending threats and Thanos and Doctor Strange and all this, and now we're just gonna get like, oh, he can fight a guy that can aim really well, like what I mean? Or like ninjas. That's cool, but it's not like crazy superpowered. I'm gonna destroy the whole universe.
And I think that's nice because people say superhero fatigue.
Oh, I don't believe in that. That's bullshit.
I do get tired of like multiverse stuff and big threats because it's like you're gonna beat them at the end of the film.
No, but sometimes they don't.
Yeah, but I guess
they're the best kind of movies. Have you watched Transformers 1?
I haven't.
Transformers 1, they don't beat that guy. They don't beat the evil in the end, really.
What's the evil in that? Is it a dumpster truck? Dumpster truck?
No.
Bin Man?
I won't spoil it for you. It's a great movie. You should actually watch it. It's a good Transformers movie.
I can't take Transformers seriously. I can't.
Get out of here, Transformers.
They're just cars.
They're not just cars. That's the whole point. They're not just cars. They've got
I
human.
remember watching the Bumblebee movie.
That one peak. What you on
Yeah.
about? You couldn't
Yeah.
take that seriously.
Do you think, what cameos do you want to see in Brand New Day? Do you think Daredevil will show up? And do you think Jean Grey is Sadie Sink?
No, I don't think Jean Grey is Sadie Sink.
No, yeah.
Purely because, well, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why is Jean Grey in the movie? You know,
They are setting up a new reboot for the X-Men.
My biggest, probably out of pocket theory is like they're possibly rebooting Scarlet Witch and recasting her as Sadie Sink, and that Scarlet Witch is like under Doom control or something.
Yeah. How much do you think this film would tie into Doomsday? Do you think it would be like
I hope a lot.
Direct, like after this film, you'll be ready, or do you think?
Oh no, I think it'll set up like little chunks of it.
Yeah,
because we've had no setup to Doomsday. It's meant to take place right after Endgame, which makes no sense because they've done all this. I think I said this in the last one. I think I've word for word said this in the last one. But they've done all the setup over 5 years and then done nothing with it.
for who? For Doom.
For Doom.
Doomsday.
Yeah. The most we've had is a little like he's gonna touch up the Fantastic Four kid.
Whoa.
That's what it looked like. I'm just saying what it looked like. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get what you're meaning because obviously Thanos had that whole.
You get what I'm meaning?
Like, but it's true. Thanos had like so much build up, and it felt like a big threat when he came.
Yeah, right. Where in Doom, you know he's a big threat from the trailer, but that's just it. It's just a trailer. It's not like set up from anything else.
I think the way that they could make Doom seem like a real threat is if they did that Secret Wars thing where he kills Thanos.
Ooh,
that would be really cool.
That actually, yeah. Because I don't.
But yeah, we need to stop talking about Thanos and Doom because I don't think they're going to show up in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me what you think the rough plot is? Because I'm a little bit confused about this film. Obviously, we know that Spider-Man is now alone. Everybody's forgot who Spider-Man is. And, MJ and Ned are sort of separate from Peter Parker. What do you think the plot is from the trailers and from the news that we have? What do you think the film's going to be about?
I think Peter Parker is going to be a sad little emo boy, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be like, wah, 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 I have no friends, wah, wah, wah. My girlfriend going to get a new boyfriend because I made her forget about me, wah, wah, wah. Right?
Yeah.
And then while he's at this house party in the trailer, he's gonna something's gonna like crash the party. I don't know what, but like I don't know, maybe a fight happens right outside the party or something with a Punisher or something.
Yeah. So you think the film's going to start off with him being all sad and he goes to this party?
Anti-emo boy.
Yeah.
Stalking them, and then I don't know. Ned and MJ are going to tie into some bigger conspiracy of like you saw the big board that
definitely Zendaya MJ. I feel like.
Again, I don't really know what they're doing with her though, because there are scenes that have been leaked that are like her with the Punisher and like what's she gonna do with the Punisher? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think as a theory, I think that Punisher, obviously Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man has to protect Zendaya from something, maybe Sadie Sink, and he gets Punisher wrapped up in it. Maybe Punisher's related to Sadie Sink in some way, and then Punisher and Spider-Man are protecting Zendaya. Maybe.
Possibly, but then where's Ned during all of this? You know what I mean?
We don't care. Who cares about Ned?
I freaking fuck
They need to let go of him.
Fuck you. I love Ned. Actually,
he's a chud.
No, you're a chud.
No, I'm the nerdiest, and he's the chuddest.
You're both, buddy. All right.
No.
How dare you? Actually, how dare you?
But he's the guy in the chair, though.
He's the guy.
So
Exactly. So he's a main part of Spider-Man's operations.
yeah, how are they going to do that then? Actually, I don't
He's
know.
gonna have no guy in the chair. Do you think Miles Morales is gonna show up in the movie? Because I've seen some theories based
No.
on the poster. Because there's like Air Jordan footprints, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
I think they'll probably save that for after like Secret Wars when they redo it and have Miles Morales maybe be Spider-Man for a while, like the main Spider-Man for a while.
Maybe.
I think there's too many characters. Like we got Punisher, Hulk, Zendaya, MJ, presumably Jean Grey. I think it's Jean Grey personally because I feel like that would be an awesome way to introduce the new X-Men.
But I feel like they would have said by now. They wouldn't have tried to keep it secret, like because.
But no, that's what's making it a good thing is because now we're talking about it, right? Everybody's talking about who this person is.
That's a really good point.
So it's like promoting the film.
Yeah, but there's got to be something that like. There's got to be something that isn't adding up about this, right? Like they wouldn't have hidden it for this long. They would have revealed it like a week before. It's now a week before the release, and then not revealing who said anything.
So it's obviously going to be quite a big thing
because if it's not, I'm going to crash out.
Yeah,
they're like, this is the internet's best kept secret. You know, no one knows who it is, and everyone got it. It's Jean Grey, but I don't think it is. Maybe that's an illusion, and I just don't want everyone else to
Should
be
we
right.
do like a bet on who is
what we
who is Jean Grey, or who is Sadie Sink playing in Spider-Man: Brand New Day? I bet that she's Jean Grey.
I bet that she's Wanda Maximoff.
Wanda.
What?
And
What?
if you
What?
so, are you locking that in?
Yeah, I'm locking that in. What happens if we lose?
So if I get it right, and she is playing Jean Grey in the MCU Spider-Man: Brand New Day, you have to sing the Spider-Man theme song at the end of this episode.
Oh, freak. Okay.
And now what do I have to do? What do I have to do? Don't make it bad.
I get it right,
I'm not dressing up as a femboy.
no.
Thing.
What if neither of us are right? What happens then?
Well, if neither of us, do we get a punishment if we're wrong? If we're both wrong?
If we're both wrong, we should. I feel like it's not fair if we do it. Well, we don't. I'm gonna say for you, if I get it right, then you gotta let me pick your profile picture, and you gotta lock that in for a week.
A week? Oh, what, on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah.
I got one line.
Let me just write that down so I don't forget. But if we both lose, I think we should do something. What do you think? What do you think? I can't think.
I will. What I do? What's like? I don't even know what I could do. Like,
I'll think about it as the episode goes on.
okay. Yeah, we'll come back to that because I don't know what it could be. I'm trying to think, but
so if Sadie Sink is playing Jean Grey, you have to sing the Spider-Man theme at the end of this episode for a minute. By the way,
a minute. Is there even a minute of the Spider-Man theme?
Yeah, it's a loop. And then you get to change my profile picture for a week. By the way, a minute is nothing.
A minute is crazy.
But yeah, that's one of my biggest thing is I don't know who she's playing, and I really want to know, and I'm really curious because we literally know nothing. Her powers are like to shape shift almost, telekinesis or whatever it's called. I don't know. But what do you think? Oh,
I don't Jean Grey is too obvious. I don't like that. If it's Jean Grey and they're being like, "Oh, who could it be?" I am actually gonna. I will crash out in that cinema. I will be in the middle of that cinema, cramped between like 5 people, and I will get up and I will start beating them all up.
Whoa! You're gonna turn into the Hulk.
Yeah, I will. I will actually. I will fully. Oh, I hate the idea that it could be Jean Grey. That's so boring to me.
Really? Are you not
It's
excited to
so
see
boring.
new X-Men?
No, because it depends. Actually, it depends. I rewatched all the X-Men recently. Jean Grey is the most boring character.
Yeah.
Like at least in the movies. I haven't read any comics. I would like to preface that. I have not read any comics. I cannot say how accurate Jean Grey is in those movies. I cannot say if she's boring in the comics or not.
Most
All
of
I know
those
is that in
movies
those
aren't
movies,
comic
they're mid.
accurate.
Yeah. Do you know who is a cool character? Wanda Maximoff.
Yeah, but what do you mean Wanda?
would?
Like, obviously we've had a Wanda.
But she died.
Did she? When?
Did you not watch Doctor Strange? Multiverse of Madness?
I did watch it, yeah.
She dies in that.
Does she go
Well-
to the alternate universe with her children and then dies?
No. She gets corrected by that temple to save whatever her name was, the girl who can make star portals.
Oh. I can't remember that.
No?
No.
It's like a key moment in the ending of that movie. It's like it was a really big thing at the time because people were discussing whether she was dead or not. My guess is no, and her face had changed.
But like, why would you recast somebody who already has history in the movies?
They've
And also,
recast
would you
Captain
want
America.
to sync as Wanda?
I don't know, maybe. I haven't seen her play a superhero. The only thing I've seen her in is Stranger Things. She isn't a bad actor. If any, I'd argue she's probably one of the best actors in Stranger Things.
Oh yeah,
She's really good at
100%,
in Stranger
yeah.
Things. So
yeah.
I'd
I don't want them
argue,
to
yeah, I
waste
probably
her.
would.
Don't want them to waste her as an actor, and
No,
all this
that's what I
the
mean.
hype as well. I don't want them to waste that as well.
I know. Imagine you sit in the cinema and it's fucking Jean Grey. Like, who cares?
I do. I want X-Men. I love X-Men.
I want a Cyclops. I want Wolverine.
We're gonna get that though.
I know, but I don't want Jean Grey. I don't.
We're
give
gonna
one
get
about
that
Jean Grey.
if we get Jean Grey in this film.
I
It just
want
confirms that they're doing
Gambit,
the X.
Cyclops. We're getting all this, but I want Gambit, Cyclops. I want Wolverine. I want who else? Who else do I want?
Professor X, Magneto,
Yeah. Magneto, Quicksilver. I want back. I want Quicksilver.
Adam
back.
Driver as Magneto in the MCU.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
What
a
do
bit
you
like.
think about Hulk in this film? What do you think his role will be in this film?
I think it makes no fucking sense. I think it's only there because of the contract between Sony and Marvel. Like, there's no need for the Hulk to be in this movie. I think it's a cool thing, and it's cool that we get actual Hulk back.
What do you think about Punisher being in this movie? Because I think he's more of an outlandish character than the Hulk.
Punisher, Daredevil, Spider-Man, they all like link to New York, and they all link in the comics and stuff. Like, Spider-Man had consistently made appearances in Daredevil comics across many years. So to have Daredevil characters and Daredevil, if Daredevil's in the movie, I don't think he will be, but if Daredevil's in the movie or whatever, it makes sense for them to cross over. The Hulk, when was the last time the Hulk lived in New York? Like,
yeah.
You know,
I think he was teaching, wasn't he? And then I think Spider-Man goes to Hulk for help with his organic webbing.
With his organic webbing. What do you think of the organic webbing?
His things. I think then Jean Grey either mind controls him and he turns into the Hulk. And then it's obviously Savage Hulk, which is going to be the.
Hulk?
Huh?
Do you know who else mind controls and turns him into the Hulk? In Age of Ultron.
Wanda. Oh, wait, that's a good. Oh, wait, I didn't even think about that.
That's a good point, isn't it? That's
that
a
is
really
so
good point.
true.
Off the top of the head as well.
And it was Savage Hulk as well. He needs to get the Hulk Buster out, didn't he? Yo, that's a good
really angry
thing.
Hulk. Why would Jean Grey do that? She has no.
She's a hero, actually, right?
Yeah,
that makes more sense.
Wanda is set up as a villain in Multiverse of Madness, so it makes more sense for Wanda to be this big villain. Maybe trying to find Vision again or something.
Can I change
know?
my bet on Wanda being?
No, you can't. But
Oh,
your profile picture
no,
ain't
because
gonna be
now
the
you're
most
actually gonna get it right, and
diabolical.
I'm gonna have to change my PFP.
It's gonna be the most diabolical. It'll be a man with his booty out. All right, that's what I'm going
What? What?
with.
What do you mean? The Hulk?
Yeah, I'm gonna get Hulk in like a maid costume, and that's gonna be your new PFP.
Oh no, no, not Hulk.
You're lucky I didn't say bio too.
But I think Hulk's going to be really cool in this film. I think it's
he'll
going
be
to be the
cool.
coolest look at MCU Hulk. And
100%
it's
because
going to be fully
MCU haven't done
unleashed.
anything with the Hulk.
They've done a lot. They've done a lot. They've
Um,
done, Age of Ultron Hulk, then Savage Hulk, or Gladiator Hulk,
Gladiator Hulk was a
and
good.
then
Oh,
Smart Hulk.
I fucking hate Smart Hulk. I'm so glad he's gone.
Yeah,
What did you think of him?
I thought it was ass. I thought it was
Yeah.
lazy, and I thought it was just very weird to look at.
It made no sense either.
Yeah,
Oh, I can just control it now.
yeah. I just didn't like it visually as well because it was like it looks like the Hulk, but he's just doing normal shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
weird. I don't know.
coolest moment with not like Smart Hulk was when he threw a bench when
Yeah,
the cat died.
exactly.
And like that
Crazy.
was the coolest moment, and that was like a moment of grief.
And also, that was like during the most important fight of their lives, and he's
Yeah.
fucking.
And he's
He's.
fucking
Why wouldn't he just unleash?
actually.
Yeah. But what do you think about Punisher then? Obviously, you said like you like him being in this film because it's more of a street level
He's a street
character.
level character. He is like obviously always in New York, so it makes sense that they'd run into each
Yeah.
other, especially now that confirmed MCU canon. You know, like Hawkeye runs into Kingpin in New York. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it only makes sense that you run into other street level characters when you're making a street level movie. But that's what I mean. Hulk isn't a street level character. Actually, I've
Yeah.
never read a Hulk comic. I cannot say that. I don't
I
think
haven't.
at the
I haven't.
the MCU doesn't set up Hulk as a street level character.
Yeah.
The Punisher series does.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
I think Hulk being there is cool, and it makes me want to go see it more. But I feel like I would rather
really,
have Punisher. Yeah, I do like Hulk.
how much do you like Hulk for that to be like a big selling point? I don't think that's that big of a
Look at the
selling.
trailer, dude. He goes, no more, no more banner, only Hulk. Like that's
Ooh.
sick. Come
Wait, have you
on.
seen the theory? The that he's the only one who will remember. Um, because I think Strange, when he was Captain the Spell, is like everyone but one will remember you. And people have theorized that that's going to be Hulk because Hulk technically wasn't there during the spell. So when he
So
transformed into Hulk, it's a different.
I talked about this in my Spider-Man Brand New Day episode on the podcast before.
Okay.
In the comics, Bruce Banner doesn't remember who Peter Parker is, but Hulk is because it's like a separate identity. So
How
I
does
think
Hulk know and still fight him?
because, like I said, I think it's mind control from whatever Sadie Sink's
Maximoff.
doing.
Wanda Maximoff.
Yeah. But I think when you said Doctor Strange, everyone will forget except one. I think that one was either Doctor Strange or Peter Parker. Like, I
Yeah.
think, you know what I mean? I don't know. But do you have any theories about where the film is going? Like, obviously, we're talking about where Hulk is going, who we think Sadie Sink is playing, other stuff. What theories do you have? Do you have any?
Um.
Like, where do you
My
think the film's going to end? Do you think there's going to be a post-credit scene?
oh, there's always a post credit scene.
Yeah.
I think the film will probably end with either an MJ death or
Ooh,
I think that'd be I think that'd
MJ.
be right. I think MJ is going to die, but I don't think she's going to die until the very end of the film. And I think I'm talking to you about this the other day. I want some really powerful shit. I want her to remember just as she's dying. Like, I want her to remember
Yeah, you
who
did say,
Peter is
yeah.
right as she dies. And that'd be like a devastating moment because he'll be like, I finally got her back. And then bang, bang, she's dead. Not blang.
Yeah. I think that's too harsh. I think that's way too harsh.
I want harsh. We need harsh. We need harsher superheroes.
Yeah. But he's been through so much shit. He lost
And we need him
Tony.
to go through
He
it all.
lost
It's
all of it,
Spider-Man.
everybody. He
His
lost
whole
Aunt May.
character. Spider-Man's whole character is he's gonna suffer and suffer and suffer, but no matter what, he'll get back up.
Yeah.
He needs to suffer
true.
more. If he does not suffer during this movie, it's not a good Spider-Man movie.
But then if we kill Zendaya MJ off, where will the future of Spider-Man go? Like, obviously...
Damn, I want like Dark Spider-Man. I want like, I'm gonna kill someone.
Ooh.
And then I want him to come back from it. You know, a bit like how the
Symbiote?
end of maybe Symbiote Spider-Man. That's where we go with that. Holy shit, that's actually a great idea.
Do you think the end of this film would set up a very vulnerable Spider-Man for the symbiote, and then
I hope so.
it's a very dark film?
Hope. I don't know if it will, because it's the MCU and Sony probably have weird rights with Venom as well that they'd have to iron out before they did anything like that. But if they did set up something like that and then ironed out all the contract kinks, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that possibly happening, but I don't know. Do you think they'll kill off Spider-Man?
No.
No, yeah.
That you mean like their biggest character ever?
Yeah, it's like the face of Marvel. I don't think... And even if it is just for a panel recreation, I think that's pretty lazy.
I don't know if it's lazy. I just think it's like there's not a lot of point.
Yeah.
I guess. Like you're killing him to bring the symbiote in, but you could just bring the symbiote in. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that.
What are your thoughts on the organic webbing?
Yeah, I think it's done for the sake of being done. Yeah, that sounds so stupid. Like it's just done for the sake of it. Like it's not done because I don't know. I don't think it'll add anything to the plot. It might.
I think, you know how I asked you what the rough plot of the movie is? I think the film's going to start off with Peter Parker being depressed and then that causing organic webbing. And he goes to Bruce Banner for help. And then something happens with Zendaya and Punisher comes in and then Hulk unleashes. And it's a sort of... I think the organic webbing is a cool way to separate other iterations of the character to the movie. So like
you want to bet on that?
Comic Spider-Man's different to... And then it's also, I think it's a nice way to start a brand new day for the Spider-Man, right?
Oh, goal reference.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. I think like the title "Brand New Day" concerned me a bit because what does that mean? You know, like we've had Homecoming because of the dance and because it's like him being back to a street level, you know, from being an Avenger. From going from street level to Avenger. Then we've had Far From Home, which is him like realizing what being an Avenger is. And then we've had No Way Home, where he now loses everything, so he doesn't have a home technically to him because he's lost everything. So what does Brand New Day mean? Is that like?
I think it's just.
Does that imply
it's just a brand new start? Is it
going to be a hopeful Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, but I think it's also going to be a little bit depression. I guess.
Possibly. I want depression.
Yeah.
I don't want depression. I want the movie to be depressed. No, I don't want it to be like a really happy movie because I don't think that's the point where Spider-Man is in his story. The majority of Spider-Man is at a point where he just like he needs to get hit by every brick and train possible, like Invincible. You know, like his dad in trying to take over the world. Boom. You know. Then he had to fight off all these other villains. Boom. Then a Viltr might come. Boom. You know, like I want a Vine boom after everything that happens in this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Oh, I need that to happen. I need him to feel like absolute shit and then build himself back up. And
Yeah.
it's just gonna be a good movie. Like, you can't mess up a Spider-Man movie, I feel. How do you mess up Spider-Man?
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy, but when you're adding so many different characters like Hulk, Punisher, and Jean Grey, whatever, that's when it becomes a little bit more difficult because you're trying to tie the narrative together.
Yeah, see, that's another thing as well. Part of me worries they're doing far too much with this movie. Like,
Yeah.
you look at the trailer, it's like, we've got to introduce and round out about 20 different characters.
Yeah, I think that's probably the fault. That's probably the MCU's fault. Like, obviously, you have to introduce characters.
Oh, dude, you're gonna get the best profile picture. I have just had a notification. So from an interview with Tom Holland. Tom Holland says that Jean Grey will not appear in Spider-Man Brand New Day. She's not in this movie, but it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but he's just lying.
He might not be.
He's lying.
Have you met Tom
Lying,
Holland? That's a
please.
stupid question. Neither of us have met Tom Holland. But Tom Holland is known for just spoiling everything about a movie.
Yeah, but I saw an interview where this guy was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go into a shop and buy jeans which are grey," and Sadie Sink was like, "Oh,
Yeah, but she was
maybe."
just like, "Oh, that's a pretty funny joke." She didn't go like, "Oh, that's definitely gonna happen."
Yeah, but fine, whatever, fine.
Nah, you're gonna get that profile picture.
I don't even care. Like, I don't even care.
You know that like sticker of that guy sticking his butt in the air, and he's like, his hands are
No.
clapped together in front of him. Do you know what I'm on about?
No, no, I do not. You're just.
I'll send you a picture later.
Whoa! I
It'll
thought
be
it was
fun.
Hulk in a cat suit or
Oh, it could be that
Femboy
too.
suit.
Maybe it'll be both.
Ooh,
We'll find out, won't we?
you only got a week, by the way. A week, so
I can
you got to make it good.
Photoshop that.
So
maybe-
we talked about
Yeah.
organic webbing in this film, right? Do you think that there will be a man spider?
I think there'll be a no at all. As much as I'd love that. Like, I don't think there's a live action version you could do justice. You know,
Yeah,
like, we need some.
but what is up with Spider-Man's eyes? Like, obviously they go black in the trailer.
Yeah, but it's not like. I don't think that means anything. I just think that's him, you know, getting his organic weapon. Or
Yeah.
weapons. Or like, I don't know, maybe that's like towards the end of the movie and it's a symbiote taking over or something. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that won't be a big point. Maybe they just show that in the trailer to grab attention and it's actually like the ending scene. And it's him.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be hype, I think. I could be wrong
think-
as well.
I think they need to also explain the organic webbing. Like, obviously, Spider-Man's sad, and I get that.
From?
But maybe it would be a cool way to introduce the symbiote. So have him have the symbiote, and then the organic webbing takes over.
The symbiote, like, making him evolve into a new Spider-Man would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be a...
I would love to see more symbiote. I think that's such a cool narrative to go down, like a dark Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we want dark Spider-Man, not... I don't know, like, you know what I mean? You don't want... You don't
imagine
want, like,
the next film is like
Spider-Man.
Brand New Day and then Dark New Day, and it's like
It cannot be called
symbiote
Dark New
Venom.
Day.
Why not? I feel like that'd be cool.
That's a bad title, dude. Dark New Day.
Yeah.
Maybe they could call it Doomsday.
Yeah. Nobody's laughing at you there, mate.
No, no, I think I think it could be a really interesting movie, no matter which way it goes. I don't think they can mess it up. The only thing I think it could be a little bit convoluted is the amount of characters they're introducing in like 2 hour sitting. Is a movie 2 hours?
Yeah.
there's no way you get through that many character arcs and discussions and all this in that one time. You know.
Yeah. I think it's cool that we're getting all these characters, and I want to see, what they do with them. But I would have rather had maybe just a simpler Spider-Man, just a Spider-Man, MJ, and a few villains.
And Ned. Don't forget Ned.
And Ned.
What is your beef with Ned? No, don't call me. You dicked him at the start of this episode. I'm not happy with
I don't
you.
like him. I just think he's just there. He's sort of just like cock blocking Zendaya and Tom Holland.
He's not cock blocking.
I feel like he is though.
He's not. He's like the coolest.
He's the guy in the chair. Nobody gives a crap about him.
I do. How dare you?
Well, do you think, right? This is an important question. Do you think Daredevil is going to be in Brand New Day?
Not at all. It wouldn't make any sense.
You got some very fire takes. I think there's a possibility he is.
No, because you've not even watched Born Again season 2, so
I know, but
it'll be completely valid.
The Hand, Punisher, New York.
He's imprisoned at the end of Born Again. How are they going to get around that? And season
Prison
3
Break.
to pick up. Yeah, but season 3 of Born Again is meant to pick up with him breaking out of prison and being in prison. How do they? What, does he go back to prison after the movie? It wouldn't make any sense.
Well, maybe because obviously we do see Spider-Man in the prison in the trailer.
Yeah, I don't actually know. I also don't really understand why he's fighting the Hand. Like, I don't know where they come into it.
Maybe Spider-Man goes to break him out, but doesn't and fails.
Yeah, but again, like, why is the Hand keeping Daredevil imprisoned if that's what they're doing? Like, what's the reason?
Well, I don't know. I didn't watch the season 3. Who imprisoned him? Is it the same prison we're talking about?
No, it's just like the people who imprisoned him are just like the police. Because he like Matt Murdock goes, "I am Daredevil" in like the coldest scene ever. I love that scene. He goes, "I am Daredevil," and then they're like, "Oh, you're actually low-key a criminal, by the way, because you break people's arms and like, you know."
And he got arrested.
Yeah, so then like the FBI or something arrested him, which wouldn't make any sense for them to work with.
Fisk would probably just bail him out.
No, Fisk. Like the trade is that Fisk leaves New York forever. Basically, at the end of the series, he goes like, "Oh, spoiler warning, by the way." End of the series, they're like, "Oh yeah, you have to leave New York because everyone hates you, and if you don't leave New York, this cycle will go on forever. You'll get imprisoned, I'll beat you, and then you'll come back, and then I'll beat you again, and then you'll come back, and we can do this for our whole lives, or you can just leave New York." And we'll be okay. So that's what he does, and then everyone goes, "Okay, so now we know that the lawyer Matt Murdock in Daredevil, he's actually like a criminal and has to be imprisoned." So it wouldn't make it like Fisk can't do anything, Matt can't do anything. So what's the point in Spider-Man going to break him out? Like, apart from the kind of cameo that he had in No Way Home, it's like everything's irrelevant. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Nothing really connects those two. Where in Punisher weren't in Born Again season 2. Like has had the Last Kill set up where he's in New York and he's gotten rid of his main troubles. So now he's set up to go do whatever he wants, including, be with
Spider-Man.
Be in New York with Spider-Man.
Beat up the Hulk. Who do you think will win, Hulk or Punisher?
Punisher. No.
He'll just pop his ult.
I think
Hulk's low-key ass in Rivals anyway, so.
Oh, real. No, they've gone on record saying that they based a lot of the movie or a lot of the shots were inspired by comic panels, Marvel Rivals, Spider-Man ults. Have you seen that in the trailer?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
that was awesome. And they were inspired by Rivals and the Insomniac games. Which is really cool.
I saw that the combat was sort of inspired by the games. Yeah,
the combat, and I think some of the shots, like where he's swinging about the city and stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of it's based on that, and it's really cool. It's really cool to see. I love that they're taking from the games because the game took from them, and like it's cool to see that like circle background, I guess.
Yeah, I think this film is going to be cool because it's one of the most faithful Spider-Man projects, not just from the comics as well, from other movies, from games, and from the
like
comics as well. But like,
it made for that, I guess.
yeah,
I don't
I
know
think
how else
yeah.
to describe that.
I think it's going to be.
It made for.
I think it's going to be the
fans.
biggest Spider-Man film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna right. I'm gonna. What do you want to say?
I don't know if it's going to be the biggest.
Not on like most sales. I think it's going to be like the biggest, most ambitious Spider-Man film. Like, it's going to do things that Spider-Man's not really done before.
Oh, maybe.
But I am going to try and lay out the plot and see how accurate I can get it.
Okay.
So I think the film's going to start off with a depressed Tom Holland Spider-Man who who's alone, right? He's alone. And
Yeah.
he either gets bit by the symbiote comes into play, and then he gets organic webbing, and he doesn't understand it, so he goes to Bruce Banner, and then Bruce Banner gives him some advice, and that's how Hulk plays. That's Hulk's role into the film.
Like a mentor.
Huh?
Like a mentor role.
Yeah, a little bit like Tony Stark.
Okay.
And then he switches up as soon as Sadie Sink, whoever she's playing, is incorporated into the film as the big bad. I think she's going to play the big bad. And I think Punisher's going to come into play with maybe the Hand. So I think the Hand is going to, or maybe the Hand is, I don't know how the Hand, because I haven't seen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't understand where the Hand come from.
Yeah. I think the big final battle is going to be Punisher, Spider-Man, and the Hulk. And the Hand is going to be maybe a mid-fight. I don't know.
But I don't like it. Right. Again, spoiler warning. In Daredevil, in the original Netflix series, the Hand is like a crime organization for this like Japanese mafia boss type thing. I don't know what his like official title is, but he's sort of like a mafia boss, ninja dude, right?
Yeah.
And the Hand comes under him, and then I think he dies in the series. So I don't know who they're led by. I don't know why they're back. It don't make a lot of sense, you know?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see which way they go with that. Because obviously we've seen the trailer that they're fighting in this massive prison. Spider-Man does his ult. But I think it's going to be cool because the organic webbing is going to allow for things to happen like that. You're going to be allowed to be more of a spider with the webs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So have you seen Spider Noir?
I have seen it.
You know how Nick Cage in that is like he said himself he wanted to act more spider like, and that's why he does all the weird body moves. I think that's what they're kind of going with for this.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to hit the more like spider
Spider-esque.
Yeah, I don't know what it's, but I feel like that's what they're aiming for here, more so than make big.
I really enjoy how they're going more down the practical way. Obviously, they did some of the swinging is practical. The suit isn't a CGI Iron Spider suit, and I think that's really cool to see Spider-Man actually in live action.
Dude, whatever Nolan did to Tom Holland on the set of Odyssey seemed to have worked so well. Like,
what did he do?
He said after working with Nolan every day, he'd call up the Spider-Man crew and go, "We need to rewrite this. We need to rewrite this and do all this, and we need to re-choreograph this whole scene." And that because he got so much inspiration from Nolan and how Nolan worked, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, that's
and
interesting.
it's cool that the directors also let him add to the vision of the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool. I like how Tom Holland is taking more of a creative control.
Mm-hmm.
because he's obviously played the character for a long time, and he has said that he is a big Spider-Man fan, and he listens to the fans and gets feedback. So I think that's really cool.
Like
Um,
I'm much like Tom Holland. I feel like gets an unnecessary amount of hate. I don't think he's been the best Spider-Man, but I don't being like far from the worst. He's a really good actor. And he
I don't think
works
any
really well.
Spider-Man's been bad. I think they're all good. Don't say Toby. Say they're all good. Just say they're all good.
No. Have you seen Ultimate Spider-Man, the animated one?
No.
That is awful. Awful show.
I'm talking about live action.
Live action. Toby's the worst. Then it's Tom. Then it's Andrew.
Right. Okay. Well, I think all of them are really good, except Andrew. I think Andrew's was crap, and I think he deserves to be forever without a third film.
Just rage bait me at that point.
I'm only joking.
Wait, I will add more shit to your profile picture. Watch
Oh no, no. But yeah, so we
the theories.
I don't know if I have any theories. I think a lot of what I'm thinking is theories. Like what we've talked about a lot is theories. You know, theorizing what
True.
MJ's going to be doing, Punisher. But I think it's really cool that they haven't just come out and said what the film is, because it's a brand new day. It's a new sort of soft reboot for Spider-Man.
100%.
And I think that's the really interesting part.
This is the first Spider-Man to get to a fourth movie, which I think is a really big
deal.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's such a big deal. Yeah. Some don't even get a third one. So
can we stop talking about that, please?
I'm not making fun. I'm just stating facts. Okay, stating facts. But yeah, I got one more question, and then we can wrap it up. What do you think the future of Spider-Man is going to look after this film? So we obviously talked about how they might incorporate a darker Spider-Man, either a man spider or a symbiote Spider-Man. What do you think?
They take the symbiote storyline.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't know. Doomsday really fucked with it. Because that's the incursion event, isn't it? That's when all three worlds like.
Yeah, and then they go into Secret Wars with the Battle World.
Oh, maybe
And then in Secret Wars, Spider-Man has his black suit. So maybe we don't see Spider-Man in Doomsday, but we see him in between Doomsday and Secret Wars where he gets the black suit.
Yeah, that. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I think that would be cooler. I think Doomsday is looking up to be really cool, but there's a lot of characters returning. I think Spider-Man just needs to breathe and be separate from the Avengers. I don't think that's crazy to say. Because obviously he is an Avenger, but
I'd agree. Yeah,
he doesn't have the personal connections like Tony Stark anymore. So he's just Spider-Man to the Avengers, which I think's,
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
But then I would love to see Spider-Man in Secret Wars have a big role, But yeah, that's what I think about the future. We've talked about a bunch of different things in this film. Spider-Man Brand New Day, set to release the 29th of July, I think.
In the UK at least, yeah. I know
in the
UK.
I
know in America it's like I think it's the 31st.
Yeah, well, count yourself lucky that we're British.
You're not even going to watch it till after the American release date anyway.
I know, but I just don't like. I don't like busy cinemas.
No, it's completely valid. However, I'm seeing it on the day
because you're the nerdiest.
Yeah,
you dethroned me.
That cinema is going to be full of seamen.
Whoa, dude, whoa.
What? Men from the sea? Calm down.
Whoa.
Calm down.
Bro's going to be webbing up the cinema. Let's just say that. But yeah, we've talked about everything about this film. What we want to see in the film, what we think the characters will play. We talked about Sadie Sink. We put a bet on for who Sadie Sink is playing. I said Jean Grey, and if she is playing Jean Grey, you have to sing Spider-Man's theme for 1 minute at the end of this episode. And then if she's playing Wanda Maximoff, you get to set my PFP for a week on TikTok.
Oh yes.
So I feel like that's fair. I feel like that'd be fun to see who actually wins that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we are kind of
We're gonna go watch it. We'll
we
see you
are
for the
gonna go
post-note
watch it.
clarity.
Yeah, and we're gonna come back in about 2 weeks. We're gonna record our thoughts, and then we're gonna get this episode out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing my separate review out of 10, out of 10. So stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, it's been nice talking to you.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I've been choking on pizza. Yeah, no, it's been great. I love doing this stuff, man. I love being on the podcast. Great podcast.
Okay.
Pretty interesting thoughts. A lot of bad thoughts from you. Great thoughts from me. So
Bad thoughts.
I think everyone can.
You're the one talk about semen, mate.
Oh, I'm not going to be happy with you today.
What do you mean?
You've told me
it was a good film, huh?
The film was fucking flawless. I don't care what you say.
Oh, flawless.
No, I have like maybe 1 or 2 problems that I can think of off the dome.
So we've both seen the film, and now we're gonna talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Because
I've
got some things. I want to see if your flaws, if the flaws in the movie are the same as mine. Because
okay,
but yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a really good film. I thought it was like, dare I say, the best Spider-Man film ever
100%.
made.
This is the only time you'll ever hear me say this. It beats Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
It beats Tom Holland on top for me.
It beats Tobey Maguire as well.
Maguire, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought it was really good, and I liked how it wasn't like a big film, and it was like a different theme from the other Tom Holland films. Like it was like a different wavelength on what they were trying to do.
I liked? It looked like a fucking movie. Like I watched the trailer and I was like, this looks so much better. But I didn't know how much they were going to keep that up because it's a trailer. You know, it could change at any point.
Yeah.
And some of the shots in that movie are beautiful.
Did you see the shot? Well, what am I saying? Did you see the shot? You saw the film. You saw the film. But there's a shot where he's like upside down on his phone, and then the camera pans on top of the city, and it makes me feel like sick at the start.
Do you know what the best shot in the movie was?
Go ahead.
When he fight in the hand in the prison, and he jumps upside down, and the camera flips with him. Oh my god! I was like,
I can't remember that. Wait, what do you mean? When he when he does his
No. Well, I mean that was cool too, but just before that, he fight in the hand, and he punches. He punches one, and he flips to the ceiling, and the camera follows him round. So now we're following his perspective. You know how usually in a Spider-Man fight, if he goes to the ceiling, we're seeing it from all the criminal perspective of he's upside down. But then we were seeing it as if everyone. Oh, it was so fucking cool.
Yeah, I like that whole sequence because it reminded me of Tobey Maguire when that star thing flew across his face and it was slow-mo, and then
during this movie he got all the humor and coolness from Andrew Garfield and the devastation from Tobey. The man did not catch a break, which I said I wanted. I've never been happier. He went through the fucking he just went through everything in that movie.
He went through the pool with Yelena, which was dare I say the best scene ever. The feet was insane.
The juicy tank top scene.
Ooh,
you know.
Oh, that was so funny. That was so funny. But yeah, I really liked it. I liked the suit. The main thing that I liked about it was the suit, because I was so sick of visually it was awesome film, but the suit, I was so sick of the Iron Spider CGI suit. I thought it looked like the head was floating. Yeah. And this suit just 100%. Looked real, and it obviously was a practical suit, right?
Yeah, and you could see his ears and you could see his mouth moving, and it was a lot easier for. There's an issue I've had with Spider-Man films for ages is that they all have to wear a faceplate because otherwise it doesn't give that Spider-Man look. But I don't know what they did this time where I don't think he was wearing a faceplate. You could see his ears.
Yeah.
And like his mouth was very articulate. Like I don't know what they did. And the eye still moved. That was something I was worried about. I thought they were going to take away the moving eye because I think the moving eyes are a great addition. Like they give that emotion when you've got a mask on, which is very hard to do.
Yeah, I think they just nailed that. They nailed that so well. Like
they nailed everything, man. Like
yeah.
Oh, I can't even like get into it. I'm right. I was so committed to this that I got into the theater. I sat down. We sat through ads. I went for a piss beforehand, right? That is very important to this story. I went for a piss beforehand. We got through all the trailers. We got about maybe 10, 20 minutes into the movie, and I needed another piss. And I sat down for 2 hours. I did not get up. Right?
Oh my god, that's a long ass time, bro.
Bear in mind, I just had 2 large drinks at Taco Bell.
Oh my god. No, that's such a rookie mistake. You don't drink before going to the cinema. I just literally sat there with Skittles and I was sound. Like, but I had a kind of bad experience in the cinema because somebody was on the phone next to me.
Our cinema was great. We didn't have anyone talking.
That's because it was opening day.
Opening time. Not even opening day, opening time.
Yeah.
We were there on the dot. And then I was like, by the end of the movie, this is a little story time, sauce. By the end of the movie, it got to like the credits, and I turned to my friend and I went, okay, during the credits, I'm going to go for a wee, and then I'm going to sprint back so I don't miss the end credit scene, right? No one got up from their seat. I was so mad. Like, the one time that no one gets up their seat at the credits is the time I need a wee really bad.
Made you look like a fake fan.
Well, no, because I just went, well, I'm not getting up there. So I held it for another like 10
Bro, that's not good. You're going to wee yourself in the cinema.
No, I didn't wee myself in the cinema. It's so good. But then I watched the end credit scene and I went, I could have just gone for a piss that whole time. It would have been
it was
fine.
kind of of a letdown. it kind of got leaked as well, like online.
Anticlimactic thing for me. Well, it didn't get leaked for me.
We'll talk about that in a little bit. I want to know what your favorite scene in the whole movie was, because I have one that is really cool. I liked it.
Let me think. You say yours first.
I'll tell mine. Yeah, mine. We might have the same one because it was really cool. But my favorite scene. So the swinging in this film was on another level. Like Spider-Man was flipping, and it was kind of like Andrew Garfield's swinging as well. But there's a certain scene where he just discovered he's got like problems with his arachnid side, like he's becoming more of a spider, and he's Oh no! Wait, no, that's wrong. Wait, no, it's just before that where MJ gets kissed at the party, right?
Oh,
and he's swinging, but it's not Spider-Man swinging; it's Peter Parker swinging in the rain, and it's so depressing. And he's like crying, and then he stops swinging and he starts falling, and it's like, oh shit, this is cool.
I thought he was about to kill himself at that point.
No,
I knew
genuinely, it's so cool.
Wait, what's the story here?
It was almost like Spider-Man became Batman, like really like.
Yeah. Did you notice?
It was just awesome.
During that scene, I think he went to the same place, but he had at least, in No Way Home, after Aunt May died, and he's watching Jameson's thing on the big screen. Yeah. And that scene, it had the exact same lighting as that scene. I think he went to where MJ and Ned hugged him originally after May died. Which is like, I don't know if that's true or confirmed or whatever. Just the lighting and the scenery look very similar, although it's atop some random building. Like I couldn't tell you. But it's cool to me that he went back to that spot where he was grieving and then had them, and now he's gone back to that spot and he's grieving, and all he can do is keep moving because he can't stop. If he stops, he'll realize he doesn't have that. I don't know. That's how I took that scene. I might be wrong, but I took it like that. And I thought that was so cool.
That's totally what I thought as well. Like, it's just craziness. It's a scene that we haven't really seen for Spider-Man. Obviously, you said like in No Way Home, he was in the rain crying and stuff, but we haven't really seen this Spider-Man be like depressed at this level, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my favorite scene, just because as well visually it's hard to pull off because it's not Spider-Man. You can't just put a mask over it. You have Tom Holland swinging around. Like, I think it was cool.
What was my favorite scene? I'm really trying to like. There's so many I could pick.
Yeah.
I think my favorite scene is the infamous rooftop MJ Peter scene where she quote unquote figures it out and it gets twisted into that Jean Grey. Do you know how? Like, I was in me and my friend. My friend must have hated me this whole movie, by the way, because every 5 seconds I was like, "Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!" Like everything that happened, because no one saw that coming. Like, it weren't. One thing I loved about this movie, which is something that Marvel films have failed time and time again, was that it was so unpredictable. Like, you couldn't see half the stuff coming. Some of the stuff you could, don't get me wrong. There were things like, I think Peter saving Jean Grey at the end and covering Frank's shot. I kind of saw that coming, and that whole scene. Peter's alive. That's fine. That makes sense. That they wouldn't kill him off, kind of thing. I didn't think for a second that he was dead, but like that specific that thing where it's like, hold her, Peter, you've wanted to for so long. Oh my god, it hit so fucking hard because no one saw it coming, unless it got spoiled for you. But
no, it wasn't
you watched
spoiled
it
for
later
me.
And you got a lot spoiled, so I don't know what you have and had spoiled. But
the end credit scene was the only spoil, really, and well, Jean Grey, but
yeah, but I couldn't. I actually can't even get my words out about it. It
is cool because it's
awesome.
Like this Spider-Man has already gone through so much. Like, that's after he saw Sadie Sink. What? That's after he saw Zendaya being kissed at the party. That's after that whole swinging in the rain.
That's
scene.
After he spent all the time protecting her from Jean Grey and being like, you're not allowed to touch it. Don't go anywhere near her. And he it hits this new thing where he lost all hope. The only bit of hope was MJ that came back, and that weren't even real. Do you know how that's gonna break a person? Like, there's so
and then you have that high, and then you have the low of her, the real MJ saying "I don't love you," which is
don't.
A cop out for this character. Like, you have a emotional scene. No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just like, you gave us, the fans got what they wanted, and then I don't know what I'm trying to say. Peter Parker got what he wanted, and then he got it crushed, and then he got it crushed again. You know what I mean? So,
I like how, I don't know, at least for me, I'm not going to speak on behalf of everyone. I'm going to say everyone, but I don't know. For me, I felt every emotion Peter Parker did in that movie.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
it's
Spider-Man.
meant to be relatable as
I'm
well.
saying Peter Parker, like specifically Peter, like having him. He's lost everyone. He thinks that that's his responsibility. Like, the whole movie is him learning that Maeve's message wasn't be alone. It was do the right thing, and he thought the right thing wasn't be alone, and he had to learn that it wasn't. Obviously, that was the point of the movie, but the level that was taken to was just fucking mental. Like I said, every moment that hit Peter hard hit everyone hard. Like, people were crying in my theater when MJ went, "I don't love you. I can't love you because I don't know you." Like, oh, ouch.
I think they did that really well. Like, it's such a realistic way as well. It's like you could have easily just said, MJ likes Spider-Man, but they don't know Peter Parker. You need the Peter Parker, and it answers that question is, does she date Spider-Man because he's Spider-Man or because he's Peter?
Because he's Peter, and because he's Peter, and I like how they didn't. Everyone went, oh, so if MJ finds out Peter Parker's Spider-Man, she gets all the memory back. Everyone assumed that before this movie. So to have it where it doesn't do that, and something I do want to mention, anyone who has said or is saying that the rules are unclear because Ned realigned it with Peter at the end of the movie. No, he didn't. He just remembered. He made that link that Spider-Man encalled Peter and someone else encalled Peter. His body had the muscle memory, but I don't think his memories actually connect to Peter at all.
That's the one thing that I was a little bit confused about. I don't know if I'm just like dumb or I'm just confused on the situation where it is now. Like, obviously they're friends with Spider-Man, but they're not friends with Peter Parker.
I think that's what it is. I think now they're going to build maybe a new relationship, or even like, I don't know. I don't know where they go after this because he's not in Doomsday. They would have put him in. He's such a big marketing thing. The fact that they've not put him in any Doomsday marketing means he's probably not in it like at all. I've kind of lost hope that he's in Doomsday, or maybe he makes a small cameo, or
Tobey Maguire.
like the end credit scene. Yeah, maybe Tobey Maguire shows up. Sure, I wouldn't see a point. Yeah, but I wouldn't see a point in that. That'd just be fan service, you know?
Yeah.
I thought that'd be. And I don't know. But
so was that your favorite scene, like the MJ betrayal on the rooftop?
Yeah. Because it looked like MJ, she was moving her towards the ledge of the roof. I thought MJ, well, I mean, she almost did die. She robbed MJ, but that is... Oh, I don't know. I won't get into this yet. This is one of my flaws with the movie, so I'll get into that when that comes around.
Yeah, so what did you think about Sadie Sink then? Jean Grey. So I was actually right when I predicted that Jean Grey was going to be in this film.
I would like to say that no NodeOl bets are confirmed or written in a contract, so...
That is not true. That is not true. You literally confirmed it. I can go back and get evidence.
No,
there's no way you're getting out of this now, mate.
I'll do it at the end.
But what did you think? Like, are you excited for the X-Men?
I'm excited for X-Men. I do not think Jean Grey was overused or
didn't feel forced.
It didn't feel like a Jean Grey movie with Spider-Man in it. I've heard someone say that. I've had people say that on my TikTok. I've had people comment and go, "No, this was a Jean Grey movie, and Jean Grey shouldn't have been in it as much." Fuck off. Right?
That's was the thing when you're making an MCU movie, you have to add characters like Punisher, Hulk, and other characters.
They didn't have an issue with Punisher, or at least they didn't voice an issue with Punisher. And I just think to say that the main villain is in the movie too much is kind of a crazy thing to say. The whole point was that they were on parallel paths the whole time. That was the point of the movie. They both had been left alone, and they were both finding different ways to deal with it. Right?
Yeah.
And then they converge at the end, deciding what's the right path is. And another thing as well, May being the one to tell Jean what is right is that hit me so hard, dude. That almost made me cry, right? Because I was sat there going like, even in death, May is still the one giving wisdom to both. Like, anyone that needs it, anyone that needs help, May is still the one helping them. And I know it's like Peter that let her get it, so technically Peter helped him, but do you know what I mean? Like, it was May's advice, it's May's talk to her that made her snap into it, this is wrong, and I don't know, that was just so cool to me. Like I said, I do have an issue with Jean Grey, but it's not that she was in the movie too much, or that it was more of a setting up movie. It wasn't. It was still a Spider-Man movie. You know, the majority of what we saw with Peter and his growth. So I think that's important to put out there, because I've heard a lot of things saying Jean Grey was too big a focus. Right. My opinion is that Jean Grey was probably one of the better villains we've had in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. I liked, because it was someone new. It wasn't someone that we knew, and it's something that you wouldn't expect. And it goes hand in hand with the mystery of the character. Like, we were discussing who it could have been, and in doing that, it makes it more.
They went with the basic option, but you know,
what's the basic option?
Well, everyone said it was Jean Grey. I was hoping for maybe a different character. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
everyone said Jean Grey, and it wasn't Jean Grey, and I was like, oh.
But now that it is Jean Grey, we have confirmation that they're going to be doing like X-Men, mutants, which is it's just going to build hype insanely for me. Anyway,
no,
but yeah. What did you think? I'm going to ask you about what Punisher.
Punisher. I think how they did the character was interesting because we've not seen. I've never. Right, I would like to preface this. I've never read a Punisher comic. I've seen the series and I've seen Daredevil. That's my
Same. I've
impression of
seen
Punisher.
that, yeah.
Not any of the comics. So, like, I'm really sorry if I don't get anything comic accurate or whatever. I think it's interesting that we haven't seen this side of the Punisher that's emotional, and he almost acts like a father figure toward Tom, because Tom is about the age his son would have been if he didn't die. So I don't know why I keep saying Tom, Spider-Man, Peter, whatever, whoever you want to call him, right? He was about the age that his son would have been before, if he'd never passed on. So I think Frank kind of has attached to him in that kind of way. And also, like, throughout the movie, I don't know, you see Frank in a new light because, again, he's more Spider-Man-esque and stupid that sound. Like, in the show, he's very, like, dark and gritty and I hate everything because I want to kill everything.
They presented him like that as well, but not too much and not too little. I feel like he was still the same character, which is cool.
It was the same character with a new side to him rather than a complete character assassination in terms of the series. Again, I don't know what the comics are like. I don't know if it's a completely new. I do need to get myself some Punisher comics. So if anyone has any recommendation, please tell me. I really need some.
I think it was cool. I liked one scene that I really liked was the Hulk Spider-Man Punisher
oh my god.
It was very short.
Can we talk about that, please?
It was very short, but I liked it a lot.
That is the best Hulk has looked ever in live action.
I agree. But I do have a flaw about Hulk in this film. Why was he in it for 5 minutes?
True. They did build it up a lot. He was in it for
literally 15 minutes max, and half of that was Banner. And then when he was introduced, he was unleashed. It was so awesome, and I wanted more. I was begging on my knees for more. He was so cool. I wanted Grey Hulk, Savage Hulk, and then he got thrown off a building, and that was it. And he wasn't in the film. But he was used in posters, in trailers, promotion. I just felt like it was a cop out.
I think it brought a lot of interesting things to Banner, though. Like, Banner as a character, we've had bits on, and like, since I hate Smart Hulk, I'm going to put it out there. Everyone hates Smart Hulk.
Same. I think you said that in the first part, actually.
yeah, right. But like, first I saw Smart Hulk controlled by Jean Grey, and like my friend will tell you, my eye rolled out my fucking skull because I was like, "There's no way they're still doing Smart Hulk. There's no way this is a thing in the movie." And then he went savage, and I cheered. I was like, "Fuck yes, this is what we need. We don't need any." But since having the Banner Hulk hybrid, we haven't really had any Banner character growth at all. So I think it's interesting now that we've seen this, like, it can still come out, and Banner is still deeply affected. And I
think he did shine in the very little time he had. Like, it was very emotional when he was choking out Spider-Man, and he sort of looked at Spider-Man and was like, "What am I doing?" Like, and then he sort of threw himself off the building. He didn't fall; he sort of threw himself.
Yeah, and he in the ambulance, I think it was an ambulance. He goes like, "Did I hurt anyone? Is everyone okay? Did I do anything? I know I wasn't in control, but oh my god, I feel awful." Like, we haven't seen that from Banner in like 6 years. I need a Hulk. I need another Hulk movie. The Edward Norton
such
Hulk
a good
movie
character.
Is so underrated.
They are not using him to his full potential.
They're not using him. And they were like, I've seen TikToks that are like, they nerfed Hulk for this movie. I was like, no, he was holding back. That's the whole point. Banner was trying to control him the whole time, and he couldn't because this evil bitch was in his mind. Like, we need more Hulk. I need more Hulk, and I'm so annoyed that he didn't have more screen time. But the screen time that he had was completely valid and completely so well done that I also, like, to a degree, don't care that you didn't get more screen time, because I think that encapsulated everything we needed to encapsulate in a Spider-Man movie about Hulk. You know what I mean? Everything we needed to know about Hulk, every character growth that we needed from Banner happened within those 15 minutes. So to have that, to have that kind of all round off. It rounded off very nicely. They didn't leave it that open-ended, which I liked.
Yeah. I
The
think in the
fight,
first,
though.
yeah, in the first part of this episode, I predicted that the Hulk, Punisher, and Spider-Man fight would be the final scene. But it was
Yeah,
halfway through, and it almost felt like it should have been the final scene, and I almost felt like it was the end. But I don't know. I felt like it was okay. I just think it could have been a bit bigger and a bit better having Hulk.
Something I will say is that the movie it didn't drag for me, but I think because it's the longest Spider-Man movie we've had, and I really needed a wee. I wasn't gonna sit in the cinema at certain points like, oh wow, it's still going. It wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't just going like, oh okay, we're still going with this. Like,
yeah,
I don't
especially
find
near
an
the
issue with
end.
that at all. But
feel
it
like
did get to a point.
I feel like this start was so strong that over the course of the film, it just sort of started to drag near the end.
I have something to say about the start.
Yeah.
I was not
Is
a
it about
fan
the villains?
of the montage with the villains. I was so upset by it.
It was so good though. I kind of liked it. Like when he was on the rooftops fighting those guys, and then we had Tombstone.
But that's what I mean. We had 5 seconds of Tombstone. We had 5 seconds of Tombstone.
Yeah.
Something we haven't seen, I don't think, in live action. Correct me if I'm wrong. We haven't seen a live action Tombstone, and that
we did in Spider Noir,
really comic. Oh yeah,
I think,
Noir
or was it Rhino?
Yeah, no, we did have.
I don't know.
We had Tombstone and Electro.
But I know what you mean.
That was the most comic-looking Tombstone, and he was there for 5 seconds, and we never even saw their fight. We just saw him like a free frame, and I was. I like how they did the shots.
Same with Tarantula, Boomerang, isn't it?
The first 15 minutes of the movie was the trailer for the movie. Like that's how it felt for me.
True.
And like that could have been, I don't know, it could have been dotted out somewhere or not included. I liked the comic shots. I just didn't like how quickly they went by, or that they weren't very smoothly transitioned into either. They were literally just cut. You know, like we've got these shots, and the behind the scenes of those shots is awesome. Like Tom Holland had to control his body within like a billionth of a second, and that's an over exaggeration, but he had to have like proper control over his body to hit those stunts in the, I think it was something like 140 frames per second of camera we were recording on.
Yeah.
And you know, like
I think it was cool that they obviously did. I would have rather had it than not, you know what I mean? Like it's cool to see, but I would have preferred maybe a concurrent villain start to end.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, I don't mind there being multiple villains, but to cut through them that quickly, it kind of, like, all the stuff we saw in the trailer was kind of clickbait, in a sense, because it was there, but we didn't see any of it, and the hand came back, kind of, but they were reformed, which felt really weird. And again, like, as much as that last fight was cool, it felt like the hand didn't need to be there. They didn't really have a reason for it, other than to show like Peter hadn't done something over the past 3 years. Like we cut 3 years in the future, and the timeline of Marvel now is really, really confusing. Ever since Endgame, the timeline for Marvel's been like horrifically confusing.
Yeah, but that's why they needed to do this film for Spider-Man, especially. I think if you look at Far From Home, that was a messy film, I feel like, and No Way Home was kind of. I'm not going to say they're bad films, but they're kind of just a bit messy. You know, they're not a grounded Spider-Man story.
Yeah, and
which
I like
what
that
this
it was
is, in my
grounded.
opinion.
But then you had all these cool villains from the Rogue Gallery, and Spider-Man. I think, and I know this is controversial, I think Spider-Man has a better Rogue Gallery than Batman a lot of the time.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But you know,
it's
and
the
I
way
love
that
Batman Rogue
used.
Gallery, but Spider-Man Rogue Gallery is really good, and we barely used it. We used Scorpion a little bit, and Scorpion's awesome. I'm a Scorpion defender. Scorpion was cool in the movie, and especially like he did an attack at some point where he like used his tail to launch himself over and hit Peter with his leg and then his tail. Oh, it was I know exactly the bit I'm on about. Like that was like that was cool. That's how you do a Scorpion fight. He uses his suit, not just I'm gonna stab you with my tail. Like a genuine threat. Obviously, until Peter goes sicko mode and like
that scene was crazy.
That was
throwing police cars at him, and
he like injures a police officer, and he's like, "Oh, I did that." And
and then it's like, what did you think about the darker side of Spider-Man? Because obviously you said you want to have a darker Spider-Man, like a more violent. But did you think that it was like, because it almost acted like a symbiote? You know, his arachnid black eyes almost teasing the symbiote. I feel like
I like the dark side of Spider-Man because it contradicts everything Spider-Man believes in. He doesn't believe in properly hurting anyone. He
lashing out.
Yeah, bring that reform. Like the entirety of No Way Home was about him reforming these villains and taking them back so they don't die, right?
Yeah.
What he thought,
and then at the end, he sort of lashes out and then learns not to.
Exactly. So the fact that he's already learned that lesson, and then the primal thing inside him that he can't control forces that back out of him to show he did it for one scene. He had one scene where he learned that lesson, and he like half learned it because Toby was there. Whereas like now he's on his own, and he had to like give in to that side before bringing it back, because he needs to learn how to not have anger, but to control the anger. Right, I that's how I saw it. It was more anger than it was like a symbiote. It was just, I need to know that it's okay to have this emotion, but to not let it take control of me. That's how I saw the mutation stuff, not a symbiote. Because I think a symbiote's a completely different. Symbiote is like, I'm being a dick for the sake of being a dick, and you don't want to lean into the symbioteness. Whereas that's not a word.
I like
he had to lean into
the final fight with the hand, where he sort of embraces that, and then he uses it, and it's like a really awesome scene. What did you think of like the ending with Jean Grey and that whole story like being wrapped up? And then what did you think of Punisher in the hospital?
Punisher in the hospital, the funniest thing I've ever seen is him with a Spider-Man mask cheering and like going like
that.
I love that scene. It was so funny. This was one of the funniest Spider-Man movies we've ever had.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
Spider-Man 3 was kind of funny.
Nah, this was better. Come on. Spider-Man 3 was funny.
Give me rent.
Way.
Give me rent.
Fix the damn door. But the humor in the movie is great, and again, I think it showed an interest inside of Frank where he had that like grieving emotion for the kid that he'd become attached to. That I think in a way, Frank sees Peter as like someone kind of to take under his wing and be the better half of him, like I think kid would have been.
I think Frank maybe relates to Peter because he's alone. Peter's alone, Frank's alone, and he sees that, and then they bond over that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. But then he got sniped by Punisher. 360 no scope. Oh
yeah. Something that I didn't like about the movie was Jean Grey does some unforgivable shit.
Yeah.
And it's kind of swept under the rug. She walks a man out into the road to be hit by a bus, right?
Yeah.
There is, like, as much as I believe in reform and believe that the message of the movie was right, she does some truly unforgivable things, and she can't justify it by, I was looking for my sister. She had no reason to walk that man into the middle of the road and kill him. Like, she really didn't. They didn't use any of the Dark Phoenix stuff to explain that either, so I don't know if the Jean Grey has a version of that, because it is a different story. In the comics, I think Sarah doesn't have the mutant gene, so they've changed that for the sake of the movie. So I don't know, like, the rules around this Jean Grey. I don't know why she killed that person. I don't know why she tried to kill MJ. I don't know. Like, she murdered a lot of people basically for the
Do you
sake
think
of
that
murdering them.
Do you think that this Jean Grey is like that because there is no X-Men yet?
Possibly, but again,
Because
that's
she
a
just
very
sees the
loose.
mutants and the
That's a very
humans.
loose explanation.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing in the movie that suggests she doesn't like non-mutants. You know,
Yeah.
she doesn't like one specific non-mutant because he murdered her sister. You know, like that had
Yeah.
a reason to it. Whereas everyone else that she killed, actually, I can only think of the book guy right now. But she tried to kill MJ. You know, like that was a murder attempt. And again, there's no reason for it other than to fuck with Spider-Man. It's not to find her sister. Like she don't kill anyone to find her sister because all she had to do there is hot minds. Her killing anyone doesn't help her get anywhere. So there's no motivation to do that, and then it gets really iffy of like, well, if she's done that for no reason, can she be good after that? Like, it's a really weird area to explore, and they didn't really explore it. So that's kind of a gripe that I have with Jean Grey, is that she did a lot of unthinkable things without reason. She didn't kill the person. She didn't send that guy into a bus because he killed her sister. You know, she just sent that guy into a bus, which like was crazy.
I think it's because
and was
maybe
like, shit.
maybe they were like scrambling to make her seem like a
That's what
villain,
I mean. They just did things
and
to
then in
make her
doing
a
that,
villain.
made it more of a loose end. But I don't know. Maybe it gets
Yeah.
explained or something in the future. Obviously, she's
Possibly.
grieving because she can't find her sister.
Yeah.
And that makes you do crazy shit. But then that's kind of a cop out because you're kind of like, I don't know. But yeah, let's talk about the end credit scene. Let's talk about
It
it.
bored me. I was so
What?
annoyed. I was sat there almost pissing myself.
It was good. I liked it.
No, we could have had so much better. Or we could have had we could have had two. We could have had two post credit
Yeah,
scenes.
I was disappointed by that. I wanted
We
to
only
see
had
maybe
one.
I wanted to see a post credit scene with Yelena in the pool standing
Of
up.
course you
Whoa,
do.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
No. I want to see the Venom.
Yeah,
Like a little
but
bit
I
of black
don't.
Venom walking on the street in the rain or something, and then it attaches to like Peter's house
Yeah.
or climbs in his window.
As far as I see it, there are three possibilities to the end credit scene that we got, which is either Venom
I
is
have
in
two.
space. I have three.
Mm-hmm.
What are your
Venom.
two?
So my first one is Tobey Maguire universe
Yeah.
colliding with what we see in
Because of
Doomsday, the
Doomsday
three
and the
world.
incursions and
Mm-hmm. And then the second one is Secret Wars, Spider-Man. I don't know. But that doesn't really make sense though.
See, my three, sorry, is an alternate Peter Parker because of the incursion, whether that's Andrew, whether that's Toby, whoever, right? Miles Morales, we haven't seen any live action stuff. Tom Holland has said like he wants to be the one. Miles Morales or Gwen Stacy, actually, I'll put that out there. Could be Gwen Stacy as well. Because Tom Holland has said, I want to be the one to pass on the mantle for Spider-Man, and I want to be the one to teach a live-action Miles or Gwen. He says that on record. And so I think that's a possibility, although a low one. And then, like I said, my third and final one is Venom, which I think is the most likely, because it's in space, for one. And but the only problem with that is would the spider tracker, as stupid as it sounds, it's an end credit scene, it doesn't have to make sense, but would the spider tracker pick up on Venom as a Spider-Man? You know what I mean? Like how does
I don't understand how it works because I thought it would be like people. I thought it were like people take pictures of Spider-Man.
Have you played the Spider-Man games?
I have, yeah.
You know the Friendly Neighborhood app from Miles Morales?
Yeah.
I thought it was something like that, but it's not. It's a literal tracker, and like if you look on the tracker website, they did a website for it before the movie to promote it because like Tom Holland and that lot went on tour. So I figured it was, I figured that'd update after the movie, and then it didn't update after the movie, and I was like, well, shit, how does this actually work? And how does it even detect something in space? Like, how did Ned program this? Genuinely. Because either he's implanted a tracker on his suit. Do you know what I think would be cool, actually? I think it'd be really cool if before Ned forgot who Peter was, he put a tracker onto his suit.
On his Iron Spire suit.
Any suit.
Yeah.
Whatever suit he was wearing in the end. He was wearing the hybrid one, wasn't he? He put a tracker onto that suit to remember who he was, but obviously it didn't work. But I think that'd just be like a cool little lore detail that like Ned tried because he put a tracker on Peter or whatever before he forgot who he was, and as soon as he was, I don't know, but that's really far fetched. I just think that'd be cool.
Do you think we'll see more of Ned and MJ in the MCU, like Hobgoblin, or?
I don't think we're getting Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin's been a conversation since like Far From Home, and I don't think we're ever gonna get it, unfortunately. Maybe because the MCU is obviously planning to reboot, which is something I think we should do an episode on at some point, dude. We should do what we think a reboot would be, or how we.
I was going to do a
reboot to go.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I was going to do a mutant saga, like what I want from the mutant saga. So whatever you want to do, dude. I don't really know.
I want to go through like, because obviously after Secret Wars is the end of Marvel. They're going to reboot it.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to hear what I don't know. Maybe the first 5 movies you think would come out, and how do you think they would tie in? You know, because it's Marvel, they've got to tie in. Although
that'd be really interesting.
They haven't. But that's another thing anyway. So when the universe reboots, that's when I think we could possibly get a Hobgoblin, but it's very here and there, you know?
Yeah, that would be cool, I think. So Spider-Man 5, let's just wrap this episode up because I got to go soon.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 5, what do you think? What would you like to see from Spider-Man 5?
I want... I don't know.
I want symbiote. Would you like to see
I want another
Blizzard? Any villains?
One. Yeah, I want another grounded one with his actual rogue gallery. This time. I like the movie we got. I'm very, very happy with the movie we got, and I'm not mad about the villains that were in that movie or how they did it. But I would like a genuine this is Spider-Man. He's fighting the Lizard, or he's fighting Doctor. I want to see MCU Doctor Octopus, and
that'd be cool.
Green Goblin. I want to see some kind of, something like that. His actual, because we haven't had Spider-Man and his rogue gallery in ages. The closest we got was Vulture, and that was a very new version of Vulture because it was very homemade.
Tying into the MCU with the Battle of New York and all that.
Yeah, actually no. Fuck everything I just said. I want a Sinister Six movie. I want a Spider-Man Sinister Six movie.
That's an amazing pull.
That's what I want.
That'd be cool.
That's the next movie that I want. I don't care about... I couldn't really care about symbiote. I think they need to bring Tom Hardy Venom into the MCU and do some stuff with that, separate from Spider-Man, and then tie that in later.
Yeah,
I want a Sinister Six, Spider-Man movie first.
Yeah.
I need that to happen.
For me, Spider-Man 5, I want to see... Wait, what was I going to say?
I'm guessing.
I've completely lost it. Wait, Spider-Man 5. What's it? Did you want to see? I forgot. But Spider-Man 5, I would want to see another grounded, super. What Spider-Man film?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not really big on Spider-Man, so I but I just like to see. I would want to see a Spider-Man 5 and a Spider-Man 6, and then I would want to see him pass on the mantle. Is that crazy? I just want to milk. I just want to milk.
I do kind of want to see it move on from Tom Holland a bit. I do like Tom Holland Spider-Man, and especially with this movie, he's gone straight to the top. This movie alone
100%,
to the most comic accurate. But it's the best adaptation of Spider-Man we've seen ever. I think from the series, from the movies, Brand New Day is probably one of the best Spider-Man adaptations you will ever have. Right?
Yeah. And I think then from there, where do you go? You only go up, right?
Exactly. So
you
I
learn
think
your lesson from this film and only go up.
they need to use what they've learned from this movie and pass it on from Tom Holland. Again, he's had 4 movies now. We got 2 from Andrew. I'm still salty about that. We got 2 from Andrew. We got 3 from Toby, and what we're gonna have 5. Actually, I think he confirmed 5 and 6. I think they confirmed.
Yeah.
So I
mean,
think
this is one of the biggest
Tom Holland fatigue.
box office hits, bigger than Endgame. So it's not going to go anywhere, and it's only going to go up, I think, in popularity and in quality of the films.
Yeah, 100%. And if it goes down, it'll be a big disappointment. The final question I have for you is: has this movie changed your stance on, how much of a Spider-Man fan you want to be? Right?
How much of a Spider-Man fan I want to be? Well,
you said you weren't that big a fan, and how do you feel after this movie?
Because Spider-Man, like you said, this Spider-Man has had 4 movies. I am kind of tired of Spider-Man, but I get the hype and I understand why people like this character, and I do like this character.
For you. So I'm glad.
So I'm going to say yes. I do want.
There we go.
I like to think that I'm a Spider-Man fan, but not as big as some other people, But yeah. I heard you're a Spider-Man fan, so how about you sing the theme song for 1 minute? I'm going to start a timer.
I think I gotta go. Actually, that crazy timing.
You can. You have to for a minute.
I don't even know the full lyric, dude.
Bro, it's literally Spider-Man, and it's a loop.
You're ready.
Right, I'll tell you when to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Slings a web, yes he can. He's the amazing.
This is going to be the longest
Spider-Man.
minute of your life, by the way.
Watch
out. Keep going.
Here comes the Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Slings a web, yes he can. He's the amazing.
You got 30 seconds.
Spider-Man. Watch out.
Go on, incorporate the homecoming theme or whatever. The Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Man. Does whatever a spider can. Slings a web. Yes, he can. He's the amazing Spider-Man. Look out. Here comes the Spider-Man. What about the spectacular one?
You got 10 seconds. You got to make up your mind quick.
Spider-Man.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, he can. Fuck me.